Okay, I'm Dr. McKenzie. I go by Mick McKenzie, currently living in Gunters, Switzerland, which is a small village way up in the mountains, which is, I guess, a miracle for somebody from Pennsylvania, Canada, and Texas. We have 6 kids, which is a miracle. I guess the one I'm going to talk about right now would be I came home from chiropractic college. I'd been in college about 3 years learning how to adjust. I talked to my sister, who had been married for 3 years at that time, had been on the pill, and then went off the pill and was trying to get pregnant. And one of our professors, Dr. Getchell, had talked about how adjusting people who had been on the pill would get them fertile, would allow them to be pregnant. And so I talked to my sister. I said, "What's going on?" She said, "I can't get pregnant." So I said to her, "Okay, cool. You know, this guy said if I do this, it'll help you get pregnant." I adjusted her, full spine adjustment, went back to college, came back to 6 weeks later to visit again. They were living in Canada, I was in Chicago. Went back to Canada, and my sister was pregnant. My girlfriend at the time was the little sister of guys that I went to high school with, and we went to dinner with their family, and she said, "Hey, Paul got his sister pregnant." Came home another time. My parents were sitting on the front porch kind of uptight, a little bit worried about something. I talked to them. I said, "What's going on?" My little brother was upstairs on painkillers trying to pass a kidney stone. He's a year younger than me. And I said, "Well, this guy said if you adjust, that you can get them to pass kidney stones." So I went upstairs, adjusted him. About 10 minutes later, he passed the kidney stone, and that's that. But, miracles, ooh, they go on and on and on. 22 years ago, took a class, changed my life. I've been consulting with people, watching them alter who they are. Chiropractor who now lives in Australia came in, whining about his life. He was getting divorced, his practice was falling off. It was his second class, so I told him never to call me again. I said, you're living the perfect life, you don't have to work much, a woman who doesn't like you is leaving you. I said, call me. What he wanted to do was comedy. And I said, call me when you get a paying comedic gig, but otherwise I don't want to ever talk to you again. Called my voicemail the next day, said, "I want to talk to you." He'd gone back to Connecticut. I presumed that he was calling to tell me that he was upset with the class or with his wife or something, so I didn't answer the call. He called me the next day on my voicemail and said, "Look, you have to call me." He said, "A contract from the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas is rolling through my fax machine right now. I've got a paying comedy gig in Vegas." That's that for now, I guess. No, the red light's still flashing, and my
Yeah, it just won't go off.
9-year-old is looking over her shoulder, over your